We've been together for 2 years now. Julia knows the whole story about Ellie and Victor. She's seen me during the rough patches, especially when the anniversary of that night creeps up and I get withdrawn. She's never tried to push me toward forgiveness or forced any kind of healing process on me. She just stays beside me, solid, calm, unwavering. 2 months ago, I asked her to marry me. She said yes. We planned a small ceremony with just close friends. No family complications, nothing extravagant, just the two of us choosing each other deliberately. And then Ellie's text appeared. I showed it to Julia right away because we don't hide things. I figured she'd tell me to delete it and move on. Instead, she read it twice, looked at me, and said, "If you're going to meet her, then do it on your terms. Close that door the way it should have been closed." So here I am, asking you all, should I meet with Ellie? What could she have to say after 6 years? Part of me wants to pretend the message never arrived. I buried that entire chapter once already. I'm not sure I have the strength to dig it up again. But another part, the part about to marry someone new, wonders if Julie is right. Maybe I need to hear whatever explanation Ellie thinks she has and reject it face to face so nothing lingers. What would you do? Edit. Wow, this blew up. I've been reading through your comments, so here are answers to some common questions. Yes, Victor had a reason to be in my apartment. He had a key. I'd given him a spare months earlier when he needed a place to crash between living situations. I know now how stupid that was. Yes, my dad initially defended Victor, told me I was overreacting, that boys will be boys, or something equally useless. We've barely spoken since. No, I don't know what became of Ellie and Victor after I left. I cut them both off completely. Update 1. 4 days later. Hey everyone, Jasper checking in again. First, thank you for the support on my original post. Most of you agreed that if I was going to do this, I needed to control the situation. Don't let Ellie set the conditions. Don't go alone. Don't allow her to rewrite history. Julia and I talked for hours after I posted. She has this way of slicing through all the emotional static and getting straight to the point. She told me, "That woman detonated your life the night before your wedding. You don't owe her anything, not even a reply. But if some part of you needs closure before we begin our life together, I'm not going to stop you. I just won't let you handle it in a way that gives her any advantage." That's when we made our plan. Yesterday morning, I texted Ellie back. "I'll meet you tomorrow, 7 p.m., Edison Lounge downtown. Come alone." The Edison is an upscale cocktail bar in the financial district, public, polished, and nowhere tied to our past. No nostalgia, no emotional traps. What I didn't mention to her was that I wouldn't be showing up by myself. Julia insisted on coming. She told me, word for word, "I'm not going to fight your battles. I'm coming because I'm your future, and she needs to understand that." So last night, we arrived at the Edison around 6:45 p.m. Julia looked incredible in a charcoal suit, hair pulled back, every inch the powerhouse attorney she is. We took a large corner booth with a clear view of the entrance. The plan was simple. I'd listen to whatever Ellie had to say, but I'd do it with my people visible. No private heart-to-heart. No dark corners where she could cry and twist the narrative. Ellie came in at 7:03 p.m. At first, I barely recognized her. 6 years ago, she was always immaculate, confident, glowing. The woman who walked through the door looked like she'd aged 10 years. Her clothes were nice, but not the high-end label she used to wear. No engagement ring. No wedding band. Her hair was different, but it was her eyes that hit me. They looked hollow, desperate. She spotted me. Then Julia. Then Michael and Dev. Her expression fell apart in real time. She walked toward us slowly, clutching her purse like armor. "Jasper," she said softly. I didn't realize you'd bring other people. You said you needed to talk to me." I answered evenly. "So talk. This is Julia, my fiancée." Julia gave her a polite nod, but didn't offer her hand. Ellie stared at her for a long moment, and I watched something collapse inside her. Could we talk privately?" Ellie asked, voice trembling. "No," I said, firm, not harsh. "Whatever you need to say it here." She sank into the seat across from us, tears already gathering. "Jasper, I know what I did was unforgivable, but you have to understand." "Ellie, I don't have time for that." I cut in. "You said everything wasn't what I thought it was. I'm here. Say what you came to say so we can be done with this.